We are an institution that stands the test of time. We rise to the occasion when the world needs us to. We build, rebuild, discover, solve, create, and cure. You, the graduating class of 2020, are now part of the next chapter of this story. This moment in time, this ceremony, the first of its kind, will serve as an important marker in our history. Today is an occasion to celebrate. We are about to give the world more of what it needs: great minds.
Whatsoever things are true, a promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today we join together from our own homes to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all of our graduating students. Let these words guide you. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Welcome to the University of Alberta Spring 2020 Convocation. My name is Doug Stollery. I have the privilege of serving as Chancellor of the University and conferring all of your degrees today. We'll begin today's ceremony with the singing of O Canada. I invite you to join in from your own homes as we celebrate the class of 2020 across this great country and around the world.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all of us command, Catombra porte, il se porte, la croix, ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits conquis pour l'air, glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada,
The University of Alberta acknowledges that we are located on Treaty 6 territory and respects the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. Convocation is a time-honored tradition of gathering together the degree holders of a university. Traditionally, that's been done in person. Given the unique circumstances in which we find ourselves this year, we have taken a different approach by gathering together from our own homes. Today is a day to celebrate the class of 2020, to honor the achievements of our graduating students, and to recognize their new leadership roles in our society. Over the course of this ceremony, we will hear from the president of our university, the chair of our board of governors, and a distinguished alumna of our university. Graduates, for all of you, and indeed for all who are watching, the centerpiece of our ceremony will be the conferral of your degrees. Our deans will present you, and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. The significance of the conferral of your degrees will be marked by an honor song. I do wish that I could read out the names of each and every one of you so that I could recognize your accomplishments individually. Unfortunately, that process would take over 11 hours to complete, which I expect is beyond the endurance of all of us. You will find your name, as well as the names of all those graduating with you, by visiting our Convocation website. When we do the conferral of degrees, I do hope that you and all of your friends and family members and colleagues will shout out your name in celebration. And to everyone joining us, I hope you enjoy the ceremony. I'd like to start by inviting the President of the University of Alberta, Dr. David Turpin, to address Convocation.
Graduates, welcome to the Spring 2020 Virtual Convocation. Congratulations and well done. This is truly a special day. It's unique, unprecedented, uncharted, truly remarkable. These are some of the words that we're using a lot, and there's no doubt that this virtual convocation ceremony is indeed historic for the University of Alberta. You are indeed graduating into one of the most unusual times in human history. We have been through a long period of self-isolation. We are slowly resuming some activities, but COVID-19 has fundamentally changed how we live our lives and has reminded us that there is so much in life that we cannot control. It is how you respond to these moments, the ones which are not of your choosing, that really matter. They can reset the course of your entire life. Back in the fall of 1976, I was heading into my 4th year. In those days, you had to register in person and stand in long lines. Before you could finally register, you had to have your transcript checked by an advisor to make sure that you had everything you needed to graduate. Eventually, it was my turn to be checked. Dr. Janet Stein, I remember her name to this day, took one look at my transcript and the courses I'd signed up for and said, "Turpin, you're not going to graduate." Now, I was stunned. I was sure I had all the credits that I needed. But she explained to me that credits were one thing. I also needed to meet the course requirements of the program. Well, you can only imagine what went through my head at that moment. Out loud, I said, "What can I do?" And Dr. Stein said, "Well, give me a minute." After a few minutes, she told me that if I dropped one of my favorite electives, and took instead Biology 330, I would graduate with a degree in cell biology. Done, I said. Biology 330 turned out to be one of the most important courses I've ever taken in my life. I learned techniques that I went on to use as a graduate student and professor, and it introduced me to a whole area of study that shaped my entire career. That moment could have been the end of everything for me, and for a while I thought it was. But instead, I embraced it, and it changed my life. When you get hit with things that threaten to derail you, it can be demoralizing. It is not easy, but you can find ways to lean in and let that moment change you. We've all been changed as people and as a community this year. I will always remember that day in January when we learned that the University of Alberta had lost 10 of our people in the downing of Flight 752. It was a terrible day. And yet I also witnessed such incredible compassion and love. Our community came together and supported each other and found that all of Canada mourned with us. COVID-19 has been another blow, a much different one. But we have again responded to this adversity with grit and determination, as well as an enormous care and concern for each other. We may need to remain physically distant from one another, but we are together in isolation. Each one of us has played a part in reducing the potential spread and impact of the virus and saved lives as a result. We've shown the best that a community can be. You, the class of 2020, is graduating at a truly remarkable time. You are going to face tough challenges, but again, in the adversity, there is also enormous opportunity. As our city and country begins to emerge and renew the economic and social fabric of our lives, we need each of you to step forward and make a real difference. How your generation deals with this moment of adversity will shape the course of our collective history. As you wrestle with all of this, know that the University of Alberta is here to support you, and we have great confidence in you. We very much look forward to the day that we can welcome you back to campus in person to celebrate all that you have accomplished, along with your family and your friends. But until then, good luck and congratulations. We look forward with great anticipation to all of your future accomplishments. Congratulations. And now, I would like to welcome Jade and Lyle Tatusis to honor the 2020 graduates with a round dance song.
Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts,
the Faculty of Agricultural, Life, and Environmental Sciences,
Augustana faculty,
the Alberta School of Business,
la Faculté Saint-Jean et le Centre collégial de l'Alberta,
the Faculty of Education,
Faculty of Engineering,
the Faculty of Extension,
the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research,
the Faculty of Kinesiology, Sport, and Recreation,
the Faculty of Law,
the Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry,
Faculty of Native Studies,
the Faculty of Nursing,
the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences,
the School of Public Health,
the Faculty of Rehabilitation Medicine,
the Faculty of Science.
we present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of this your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country?
These things I pledge myself to do. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true.
My name is Heather Raymond. I am the president of the University of Alberta Alumni Association. It is now my privilege to introduce our class of 2020 Convocation speaker. The Right Honourable Beverly McLaughlin served as the 17th Chief Justice of Canada from 2000 to 2017. She was the first and is to date the only woman to hold that position. After earning 3 degrees from the University of Alberta, a Bachelor of Arts, Master of Arts, and Bachelor of Laws, Chief Justice McLaughlin practiced law in both Alberta and British Columbia before joining the Faculty of Law of the University of British Columbia. She left UBC to take on her first judicial appointment, and after a series of elevations through the courts, was appointed to the Supreme Court of Canada in 1989. She was appointed Chief Justice in 2000 and served in that role for the next 17 years, becoming the longest serving Chief Justice in Canadian history. The Right Honourable Beverly McLaughlin has received both an honorary degree and a Distinguished Alumni Award from the University of Alberta. She was named a Companion of the Order of Canada, our country's highest honor, in 2018. As a student at the University of Alberta, Chief Justice McLaughlin was a member of Mixed Chorus, the Student Council, and the Gateway newspaper. She was the Faculty of Law's gold medalist in her graduating year.
Good day. It is my great pleasure to offer congratulations to the graduating class of 2020 from my personal isolation spot. 52 years ago, I stood where you stand now, a newly minted graduate about to receive my degree from the University of Alberta Faculty of Law. There are differences, of course, in where I stood and where you now stand. The most obvious being that while I had the luxury of a physical ceremony surrounded by classmates, live dignitaries, real congratulatory hugs, and the prospect of celebratory parties later in the day, you are graduating virtually and alone due to the pandemic of COVID-19. I did not know it at the time, but that day 52 years ago was one of the most important days of my life. Everything that followed thereafter was in one way or the other connected with the parchment that the University of Alberta conferred on me that bright day in May 1968. Without my LLB, I would never have become a lawyer, never become a judge, never enjoyed the amazing opportunities I have had to contribute in some modest way to the Canada we are privileged to live in today. Your experience will be similar. You hold in your hands virtually the degree I held in my hands literally. The degree you receive today will provide the platform that will launch you into your careers and the world and give you a satisfying and full life. Wait a minute, some of you are saying. Get real. Things don't look so good out there. The economy is in the tank. Jobs are scarce to non-existent. We find ourselves spending our days in idleness and isolation, struggling to survive mentally and physically in a world threatened by COVID-19. Things don't look so good. You are right to worry. You are graduating in a dark time, a time when, to quote the poet W.B. Yeats, the center does not hold, a time when everything seems uncertain, a time when dreams may seem futile. My message is a simple one. This time will pass, as bad times always pass. Life will resume. Your province, your country, your world will pick themselves up by their bootstraps and forge a new future. A different future than we know now, but a new and hopefully better future. From time to time, the world faces an unraveling. Frightening new events wrench us out of the normal, and old ways of doing things no longer suffice. All seems lost. Yet the great unravelings of society are inevitably followed by a time of rebuilding. Just as the spring with its flowering follows winter, so the dark situation in which we presently find ourselves will be replaced by a time of growth and resurgence. That is where you, the graduates of 2020, come in. You stand at the threshold of a new era. You will be the architects of the new world that will emerge from our current time of trouble. The opportunity to build a new and better world does not come to every generation. You are the lucky ones. You are the generation that will pull us out of darkness and lead us to a better place. How will you do this? How will you rise to the challenge? You have everything you need. You have received a world-class education from a world-class institution, the University of Alberta. You have youth, energy, and most important of all, imagination. You have everything you need to imagine a new world and make it a reality. Quite literally, the future of your province and your country lies in your hands. I, for one, can't wait to see what you do with it. One word of advice as you go about pulling us out of our dark place and into a new world. Remember the fundamental values that make Canada one of the best places in the world to live. Values like liberty, equality, social conscience, and justice. 10 years from now, the world will look very different. I hope it will be a good world, a world we can be proud of. The values that have made us strong in the past are the key to a stable, prosperous, and just society for the future. So, this is my wish to you. Equipped as you are with your degrees and your education, go boldly into the world. Go with imagination, gusto, and commitment to the values you have inherited. Early in my judicial career, I went to my Chief Justice for help on a difficult case. I thought he would tell me how to decide it. Instead, he just cocked his head and smiled. "Do the right thing," he said. I understood. The decision was for me to make, and to make justly, as best I could. It was the best advice I ever received, and today I pass it on to you. No one else can give you the answers to the challenges of the future. It will be up to you to find those answers, the answers that will rebuild our world when all this is over. And as you go about the rebuilding, never forget to do the right thing. Our future depends on it. Congratulations and good luck. Bon voyage et bonne chance.
I am pleased to introduce Ms. Kate Chisholm, Chair of the Board of Governors of the University of Alberta.
Graduates of the class of 2020, I'm pleased to participate today on behalf of the Board of Governors to bring the board's greetings and congratulations to you. Today is a day of celebration when the entire university community, along with your families and friends, gathers virtually to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2020. It's also a day to celebrate the university, which has successfully provided you with the academic resources to support your engagement with issues and opportunities of 2020 and beyond. Collectively and cooperatively, each of you will be the generation that moves us forward in the arts, in the economy, in knowledge, discovery, and research. You've been changed, transformed even, over your years at the University of Alberta. You're now the kind of citizen who will apply critical thought, share your knowledge, foster common understanding, and employ the skills you've gained here to better society in a competent, thoughtful, ethical, and engaged way, today and from now on. Be proud, savor your success, enjoy today, and we wish you the very best for the future. Congratulations to you, your families, friends, and supporters. While we do wish it had been possible to celebrate this joyful occasion in person, I'm pleased to be able to share a few messages of congratulations from your fellow students.
To the class of 2020,
class of 2020,
class of 2020 youth,
class of 2020, let us refuse to be defined by these uncertain times, but rather define our own future using the passion, expertise, and knowledge we have developed over the course of our studies.
We celebrate today, but we are the authors of tomorrow. As we're all well aware, the challenges and tribulations of the world that we've been tasked to lead seems endless. But nothing worth doing in life was easy. Let's take what we've learned in our time here to leave our communities, our countries, and our world better off than we found it.
I've met so many incredible student leaders while on campus. The future is bright, and I'm so excited to see the amazing things that we'll all go on to do.
Your potential is endless, and never underestimate the impact you can and will make.
After years of hard work, this chapter of our lives is coming to an end. But today marks the start of a new chapter. Class of 2020, go out there and continue to chase your dreams. Continue to do great things, and together we will change the world.
I can't say thank you enough to all the profs, to the support staff, the admin staff, everyone who comes around us students to give us opportunities and to encourage us, because this is hard and you know that, and you take care of us and you love us. Thank you.
Merci au Campus Saint-Jean de contribuer énormément à la communauté francophone depuis longtemps. Merci aussi de garder allumée ou de rallumer la flamme de la fierté francophone dans nous tous.
I want to say thank you to the friends I've made along the way. Without your support, I wouldn't have made it through the all-nighters and the 8 a.m. classes. Thank you for making campus feel like a home away from home. To all my professors, thank you for going above and beyond to help me succeed. Despite the unexpected shift to remote learning and the challenges that come with it, you made today possible.
And thank you to the community of families, friends, roommates, lab partners, and baristas who pushed us past our limits even when we didn't think it was possible. Thank you.
The future is yours and the future is bright. Class of 2020, we're gonna be all right. So take what you've learned, combine it to your talents and passions, take them all and turn them into actions.
You've worked very hard to achieve your goals. I'm very proud to be a part of a class that values collaboration and kindness.
This moment, although peculiar, is ours. Take it in. I hope you're proud of yourself. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
Wherever you may be watching this, pat yourself on the back and take pride in how far you've come in your time here. Congratulations!
We made it! Congratulations, Class of 2020.
Congratulations, Class of 2020.
Congratulations to the graduate students of the Class of 2020.
Congratulations, et félicitations to all of you.
Congratulations, Class of 2020.
We did it! We worked so hard to get here, and now we can finally celebrate.
In closing, I'd like to offer a few words of thanks. To the Right Honorable Beverly McLaughlin, thank you for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. To Dr. David Turpin, whose term as President and Vice Chancellor will conclude at the end of this month, thank you for your distinguished leadership of our institution over the past 5 years. Thank you for helping us to achieve our goal of being one of the world's great universities for the public good. We are looking forward to welcoming Professor Bill Flanagan, who will take office as the 14th President and Vice Chancellor of our university on July 1. To the staff of the Office of the Registrar, thank you for the organization of today's convocation. On a personal note, this ceremony marks the end of my term as Chancellor. To all of our students, faculty, staff, administrators, alumni, and to all of the members of our University Senate, thank you for affording me the great privilege of serving this university. This has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, and I've had the opportunity to confer degrees on over 34,000 graduates, including all of you today. Together, we look forward to welcoming the 22nd Chancellor of the University of Alberta, Ms. Peggy Garrity, who will take office in a few days. Finally, to each of our graduates, your parchment certifying the conferral of your degree today will be mailed to you later this month. Congratulations for all that you have accomplished leading up to this ceremony. Today is an important milestone in a journey of lifelong learning. Your education here will open new horizons for you and for our entire community. Our closing song, Je te retrouve, was written, conducted, and performed by members of our own university community at Campus Saint-Jean. It speaks of the university as a road that has led you from yesterday to tomorrow, and I hope that it will evoke warm memories for each of you of your time here at the U of A. Wherever your dreams may take you, I invite you to remain close to your alma mater, the University of Alberta. One final thought. As you contemplate your future, I encourage you to remember that of all the things that you may do, of all the successes you may achieve, nothing is more important than the kindness you show to others. Thank you for joining us today.